Namaste, beautiful. Welcome. This class is going to be designed for people who are wanting to start having any kind of movement practice. So if you've kind of been um, in a phase of non-movement for a while, or maybe you're just really tired. Maybe you are at a point in your life where the movement that you used to do is less accessible to you than it once was. Yeah, it's very gentle. We're not even going to get off of the floor. Um, yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started. We'll start on our backs. I find that when I am having a day or a moment where I don't really feel like moving, it helps to start by lying on my back. So you can be completely in Shavasana, so with your legs out at the corners of the mat, or you can have your knees bent. Um, when I have my knees bent, I kind of like to have my knees in and my feet out. It's just easier for your legs to stay up this way. Or if you have more flexibility in your hips and you'd like to open this way with your feet together and your knees wide, then you can go ahead and do that. Yeah, I normally choose this variation, but for the purpose of this class, I'm just going to go ahead and lie in Shavasana. So just take a moment here to notice your breath. If you'd like, and only if you'd like, you can place one hand on the navel and the other hand on the heart. You could also place both hands on the heart, both hands on the navel. It can be nice to feel the breath, but it's not necessary. And now let's begin taking the breath a bit deeper. So as you breathe in, follow the breath from your belly and up to the chest and up into your shoulders. And then as you exhale, exhale from the shoulders, out the chest, and out the belly. And again, in the belly, in the chest, in the shoulders, out the shoulders, out the chest, out the belly. In the belly, in the chest, in the shoulders, out the shoulders, out the chest, out the belly. In the belly, in the chest, in the shoulders, out the shoulders, out the chest, out the belly. Just keep going at your own pace. Belly, chest, shoulders, shoulders, chest, belly. Paying attention to your body. Trying to relax any tension you feel in your body as you breathe. So much of yoga is really about breathing and just connecting to the body, mind, soul, which of course we do in many ways through our breath. And at this time, if you would like to set any sort of intention for the practice, for your day, for your week, I invite you to do so. Your intention can be to just be present, to get through the class, just whatever comes to mind. You also don't need to set an intention at all. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and just bring the knees towards your chest. And they can be anywhere here, right? So it can be all the way towards your chest, or your feet can be closer to the floor, whatever is most accessible in your body. So if you can pull them close and it feels good, do it. Do whatever your body can do right now in this moment. Now let's start circling the ankles. So take a circle to the right, circling up and inhaling, and down and exhaling. Up, down. Inhale up, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, exhale 10. Reverse. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale up, exhale 2. Inhale up, exhale 3. Inhale up, exhale 4. Inhale up, exhale 5. Inhale up, exhale 6. Inhale up, exhale 7. Inhale up, exhale 8. Inhale up, exhale 9. Inhale up, exhale 10. Take a nice deep breath. And sigh it out. And again, deep breath in through the nose. And sigh it out. All right, now we're going to go and we're going to warm up our knees. So basically what we're doing today is we're just preparing your body for movement. So it's really just kind of focused on the joints. We're going to kind of do the same thing with our knees that we just did with the ankles. So we're going to circle up, straightening the legs, inhaling, and exhaling as we come down the other side. So inhale, circle up, exhale, circle 2. Inhale, circle up, exhale, circle 3. Inhale up, exhale 4. Inhale up, exhale 5. Inhale up, exhale 6. Inhale up, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale up, exhale 9. Inhale up. Exhale 10. Other direction. Inhale up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Excellent. Hug the knees back to the chest if you'd like. You can do a little rock. And then we're going to rock all the way up to seated position. So if you can sit cross-legged, that's great. If this is difficult on your knees or on any part of your body, just sit in a position that's comfortable for you. You can actually even sit in a chair if that feels better. So if you want to grab a chair, if this is difficult for you, then please feel free to do so. Yeah, so we're gonna keep going with our joint warm up. So if you are sitting cross-legged, just pay attention to the leg that's in front right now, because we're gonna switch it halfway through. And let's just do some torso rotations. So let's take an inhale forward and exhale back. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Switch directions. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. And switch which leg is in front if you are sitting cross-legged. And let's go again. Can't remember which direction, but doesn't really matter. Okay, inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Woo! Other direction. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. All right. Let's just kind of go forward and backwards. So yeah, again, if you're sitting cross-legged, you can switch legs. You can keep the same leg. Switch halfway through. Doesn't really matter. So let's just, let's see. I'm going to go to Padmasana. This just feels more comfortable for me. You definitely don't need to do this. So go ahead and grab onto your knees, your shins, something, and then just inhale as you arch the back. Exhale and round it. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Okay. Ready to keep going? So we're going to keep moving up, and now we're going to get to the shoulders. So opening up our shoulders. So we're going to inhale, bring the elbows together and coming up, and exhaling down. So just bring the elbows as close as you can, and then pull them back as far as you can. 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale. 5. Inhale. 6. Inhale. 7. Inhale. 8. Inhale. 9. Inhale. 10. Other direction. Inhale up. Exhale together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. If you want to keep your eyes closed, I really enjoy keeping my eyes closed during this part, or basically during this entire practice. It feels good for me, but if you don't want to, also that's fine. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. All right. Elbows, arms out in front of you, or you can go to the side. Doesn't really matter. I'll go to the side. It's fun. I usually go in front. Okay, here we go. Inhale, just bend up. And exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. All right. Wrists. Can already feel my wrists wanting to crack. And I already warmed up my wrists multiple times today. Wrists, I feel they can never be warmed up enough. All right, here we go. Hands out in front. Make fist. You can have your thumbs outside. I like them inside. And let's go rolling. Inhaling up, exhaling down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other direction. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake them out. And uncross your legs if they're crossed. And that's it. Now we're going to lie on our back and we're going to take a Shavasana. If you're like wanting to do more after this, you can now skip the Shavasana. You can go to another practice, whether it's one of mine or someone else's, or if you're like, that is enough, then join me in Shavasana. All right, let's go. Lie it down. Close your eyes. Feet at the corners of the mat. Hands beside you. They can be right beside you, or I like to have mine a bit wider. And just do your best to relax your whole body. Relaxing your toes. Relaxing the knuckles of your toes. Relaxing the tops of your feet. Relaxing the bottoms of your feet. Relaxing your ankles. Relaxing your shins, your calves. Relaxing your knees. Relaxing your quads and your hamstrings. Relaxing your hips. Relaxing your pelvis. Relaxing your butt. Relaxing your lower belly, your lower back. Relaxing your middle belly and your middle back. Relaxing your chest, your upper back. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your collarbone. Relaxing your upper arms. Relaxing your elbows, your lower arms. Relaxing your wrists, your palms, tops of your hands. Relaxing your fingers and your knuckles. Relaxing your neck. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing your teeth and your tongue. Relaxing your lips. Relaxing your nose. Relaxing your cheeks. Relaxing your ears. Relaxing your eyes. Relaxing your eyebrows, the space between your eyebrows. Relaxing your forehead. Relaxing the crown of your head. Relaxing your entire body. Allowing your whole body to melt into the mat, to be at peace, at rest. And when you're ready, start to bring awareness back into your body. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take the breath a bit deeper. Interlace your fingers. Stretch them up over your head. Bring your feet together and stretch them down. Stretching yourself as far as you can. Inhaling deeply. Inhaling more. More. And open your mouth and sigh it out. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly roll over onto one side. And just take a moment. When you're ready, continuing to keep your eyes closed, you can go ahead and sit up into a comfortable seated position. So whatever that may be, that can be with your legs crossed. You can go again to sit in a chair. You can sit with your legs outstretched, whatever feels good for you. Rest your hands on your knees. And just take a moment to check in with yourself. Notice how your body feels, how your mind feels, how your heart feels. Thank yourself for taking this time for yourself today. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me, for allowing me to guide you, for trusting me. So much love and gratitude. Namaste. And a finishing note. So if you enjoyed this movement and you want to keep moving like this, then yeah, keep doing this for as long as feels good for you. So maybe you do it one more day, maybe you do it another week, maybe you do it a month, a year, forever, you know. Yeah, listen to your body. I can't prescribe you, for how long you should do something. That's up to you and your body. And my plan right now is to kind of make this into a little series. So Each one has a little bit more difficult postures in it, a little bit more movement. I haven't made those yet, but that's my plan as of now. So yeah, then when you're ready, you can, move on and move up. My intention behind this class and that series of classes is to help people ease into yoga. I think oftentimes people will go to a yoga class or they'll try a yoga class and um, it's too much. And so they think, I can't do yoga, and then they stop. And I really, really just want to make yoga accessible to everyone and every body, every economic level. It's the point of doing YouTube so everyone can watch it. Yeah, so that's my little PS. Thank you again. Namaste.